Is this okay? So this is still first fight. First fight, bronze. So you have Soldier, Bastion, Zenana, Ryan. Who's your other tank? Do you have another tank? Diva? You have a Torb. Okay. So you have solo tank Ryan. So first thing, if you're solo tanking Ryan, your orb needs to always be on him. Like, pretty much always. Because if he dies, you have no protection. So far so good. Pretty sure the frames clear up a bit. So your DPS are doing good, they're getting good kills. The frames do clear up a little bit later. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Whoa, what happened here? So you killed Reaper at the start, and he's already probably respawned by now. Just killed Ashe. You demech Diva, they respawned Ashe, and your whole team held W. Torb got picked, that's one death. Ryan died, you're 2 down now. Now everybody wants to run. They're not backing up? Okay, so right here, first of all, your whole team should be backing up. They should just be getting out. Fight's lost. You guys cannot win this without Ryan, but it's bronze, so you can probably stay and like pop up and kill whatever. But the problem is with you solo queuing is from the past 10 seconds you're not doing anything. You dropped off high ground, so you have no line of sight of the choke that's right here. Your Bastion sets up. You have this window where you can try to get a Discord on somebody the Bastion's shooting at. And then once you do get to the top of the ridge, you still don't look for a Discord. You have orb on somebody almost all the time, which is good, but your Discord also needs to be on somebody. Almost the entire game. It needs to be on somebody. So just, you need to be looking to get any damage.
Come here, get stabilized.
Good job holding this lane. Right here, this spot, holding this spot on bridge is really good for Zen. Because of this line of fire, so that's good. Keep holding that on this map specifically. You didn't fully reload, okay. No, don't do it. He's full health. Look, Soldier is full health. He's fine, he doesn't need it. Keep it on your Reinhardt. Okay. So, slight problem here. On high ground, you're safe. Nobody's contested you. You have, I believe that's Ashe, not 100% sure. Ana, Diva, and then you had yourself on this high ground. You leave your safe spot and go in the middle of all 3 of them. They don't punish you for it, but you still, I need to turn that notifications off, but you still left and went onto point for no reason. That's your range job. Zen's ranged hero. He can heal from range, deal damage from range, everything from range. Stay up top and let your tanks contest the point. Don't put yourself in danger. Do you not hear the Somber? Okay, if Fulminix, if you're not in team chat, I get it's bronze. Like not everybody's in team chat, and you might be here and just like nobody's talking. But you need to be telling these guys get high ground. The easiest way to climb out of any SR is telling your team what to do. Everybody's stupid in this game. Nobody has a brain. You have to tell them what to do, and the team with the better person telling their team what to do is going to win the game. And if they're not in team chat, you just have to do your best to work with them, which you're doing a good job right here. Same behind your team, just keep them alive. As long as they're killing, you're going to win the game. So just do your best to keep them alive. Yeah, you need to be talking. Especially this map. Okay, pause on a good frame. High ground, high ground, high ground, high ground. So there's all these angles that the attackers and defenders can fight over, and you guys choose to be on point where anybody can hit you. You want to take this position? That's a horrible line. You want to take this position? It's not any better. And force them to either go under you onto point whenever you still have crossfire, or force them to go up top, which ends up still you have line of sight on the point with Bastion, or they can go right and then they have to push through that choke on Bastion. So all three ways to the point are covered by this high ground. This high ground right here is where you always want to hold on Anubis, especially in like lower elos.
My thanks. Contact. My ultimate ability is ready.
This Reinhardt is brain dead. Okay, another big piece of advice I would give you is you need to press tab. I'm not necessarily familiar with the map strategies. Yeah. In general, in Overwatch, holding a high ground is always good. There's a few maps like New Bonnie where it's not the most important, but high ground is always where you want to be, especially as like Zen and support, because half the heroes in the game cannot reach you in high ground. That's the key factor, I guess is the word. In Overwatch is you just want to hold high ground. Half the people can't reach you, and those who can have to use their abilities to reach you. But yeah. Press tab, see what ults your team has, and see what heroes on the other team. I have no idea what their team is running right now. You have not pressed tab once this entire match.
Bob, do something!
Your whole team push forward. Ryan's over here, Torb's over here, and these two, they were right here. Even though you're ranged, you can still push forward and get line of sight. You want to have your team in your view at all times, but you still want to be behind them. Bastion should probably move as well, because you two aren't doing anything sitting here. Yeah, your Torb's not doing anything. He's building his turret, which is good enough. Did you not see this? Big fireball. Dodge that. Anytime you can dodge an ability, please do, because it's giving the other team ult charge. Like that fire strike gives Ryan 5% ult charge. I'm pretty sure it's 5. It might actually be 10. I think it's 10. But yeah, just use A and D. It's a reaction time thing. See Ash, choose to fight her. Don't switch to Mercy. Doing this, nobody at bronze is gonna be good enough to kill her. Higher ranks good, like diamond, maybe even gold, plat. Between those SRs, it's worth discording Valkyrie and Mercy, but otherwise, discord things that your team's gonna actually be able to kill. Okay, so whenever Diva's ultimate turns red, right? That means it's gonna do enough damage to you to instantly kill you. This is me trying to save from... Yeah. The problem is, Zen's ultimate makes him invincible, but everybody else is gonna die. You're only saving yourself. If you use your trans, the trans heals. And Diva's damage comes through all at once, so you can't heal damage that's done all at once. If your health goes from 500 to 0, you're dead. You can't heal through 500 damage at one hit. So, save your trans right here. And just, you had time. You are hugging this right side of the wall, which is good. Ash can't see you, you're safe, right? You can still see your team coming through here, and Ash can't hit you, good, right? You want to stay alive as a support. If you die, your team dies because they have no healing. That's your main goal. Bomb comes in, and you went forward wanting to trans, but your team's gonna die. So just save your ult. Yes. Or save your trans and see if your team lives. And then if your team lives, then you can pop trans and keep them alive so they can do more during the fight. But if you trans and your team dies, you have nobody to heal, so it's pointless. You're not going to be able to make it back. Give up that point, get ready to defend the next one. You're not going to make it back in time. Lucio Ana is better than Zen Ana, just in general. Lucio helps Ryan a lot more. The thing is, Zen and Ana are both single target heroes. They can only heal one person at a time. Lucio is AoE, meaning everybody within this heal field gets healing, including Ana. So Lucio and Ana are a little bit better in that sense, but if you're doing good on Zen, you almost full hold the point. Stay on Zen. There's no reason to switch if you're better on Zen or Zen's working out. But yeah, don't give up the point. In that sense. You will learn what maps you can recontest and which ones you can't. Anubis, Volskaya are two really good examples of maps that if you lose the first point, you gotta give it up. But maps like Nuvani or even Hollywood, you can take those back. It's possible to reclaim those points. Okay, now you're going back to switch. And you go Mercy. Mercy's good, Bastion, good, right? But because you went back and switched, and this time that you're switching, your team's in a 5v6. Like, you're not there to help them right now. They're 5v16. Like I said, it's bronze, it's fine. Nobody's even taking damage. But if you want to climb, you have to make smarter decisions that put you ahead of the fight. And you have to be ready to play at the next level. Good try. Okay, so Mercy as a healer, you see it right here. Mercy can heal around walls. As long as your beam is attached, and Mercy can heal a good range. If somebody was like here against this wall, you can heal from this range. So play farther back from your team. Give your team more space so that you're farther away from the fight and you're not taking as much damage. Right here, you could easily be here healing your team. And then whenever this Earth Shatter comes in, it won't hit you over here. So just separate yourself from your team more. You don't have to be in the fight with them, especially as Mercy. Torb.
All systems check out. Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit. Ich kümmere mich um dich. Damage amplified.
Yeah, once again, you've still never pressed tab once this fight to look at what your team has, what the other team has, etc. That's so important. For example, if you knew Ryan had Earthshatter here or Bastion had his ultimate, you know keep them alive so they can ult. Yeah, you do a good job of healing, and your positioning's not bad. But you need to learn what's like the focus, what's important. And there's not very much you can do as support to climb SR. You can't carry too much. As Mercy, the main thing you can do is just heal anybody who's low health. Keep everybody alive is your goal. As Zen, you can do damage. You can like solo carry. You can 1v6 as Zen. Nah, Chief. Invite viewing. I fast forward. Oh, I clicked there, my bad. Here we were.
Tactical visor activated.
Okay, here we were. Questionable ults. Already doing a good job. Questionable ults. Okay. Small thing. Your soldier shooting your Bastion's not. Switch or damage him. Don't heal Bastion whenever he's at full health. You're getting no value. You might as well not be playing the game whenever you're doing stuff like this. Just for that like 1 second period of time. Not saying you're doing bad overall. I'm just saying anytime you're healing somebody at full health, you're actually doing nothing. So you need to be switching on and off, getting value as much as you can. Why aren't you helping Reinhardt? You just let him die. Your Bastion's shooting. Okay, you're with him. But you see these two people pushing in this way. Right before you see Ryan Earthshatter. As soon as he does that, you need to fly to him and help him. Because your Bastion and Soldier are not helping him. Instead you watch. Screw you, Ryan. I don't care if you die.
Tactical visor activated.
Now you go over to help. That was good. Yeah, Torb did pull back. I don't know why. Maybe Ryan missed the shatter. Couldn't see. In that situation though, that was good because you had their team, and then you had your soldier who kind of hopped in the middle of them, and you did a good job not chasing after him and getting yourself killed. If Soldier's gonna make a bad decision, you can't make a bad decision too, trying to save him. So that was good on your part. If second you were there, second Soldier got out, you're able to heal him. So good job on that. Not main thing is you don't want to die. And you did a pretty good job of that. Bastion's gonna do a lot more damage than Soldier. Need to have damage boost on Bastion, even though he's shooting a wall. Damage boost Bastion. If you don't play with headphones, you need it to start. Buy some headphones, go to Walmart, buy some $30 headphones, anything. Because Reaper is right behind you right now. He's been behind you for about 3 seconds. Yeah, you need to turn the volume up super high. Sounds a lot more important in this game. Okay, I hear Reaper's footsteps now. So we have 6 seconds before you even like turned around to see him. I don't know what Reaper was doing because he didn't shoot anybody, but he could have walked up right behind you. Boom, boom, 2-shot. It's just awareness, general awareness, knowing what's going on around you. Use your sound, pay attention. That's the biggest thing with an Overwatch. You have to know what's going on so you can make decisions based off that information. That Reaper's so bad.
Hello. Connection ongoing.
Good job. Like, so far, I don't even know where Torb is. It doesn't matter. But, once again, your team's positioned like this and Anna's behind you. You can play out here a little bit separate. A really good thing about Mercy is you can play like up here. Force their team to come get you, and the second they come to you, you fly back. Okay? And then you're with your team, and they're separated. Okay? So you want to kind of space out, and then use your flight ability. I don't think you've flown once yet in this VOD. So just use your mobility a lot. Mercy is one of the most mobile heroes in the game. You need to use that. Reaper's coming behind you again. You didn't even know it. Once again, awareness. If you would have known he was coming up behind you, and then moved out this way, and then he death blossomed, right? You could have, yeah, Anna carried your team right there. Because that Reaper, as bad as your Soldier and Bastion are, could have gotten a 5-man and then killed your stupid Torb, and then you would have lost the game because you can't hear. You know? It's your job and Anna's job to protect the team. So knowing that Reaper's coming this way, Anna's looking. You need to go over here though and heal whoever gets damaged and then stay alive so you can revive people. Once again, you can fly. Oh, look. Okay. What you should have done here. Mercy has a really good mechanic where if you fly to somebody and then press spacebar, it'll like pretend my head is somebody. You fly towards them, you press spacebar, and then you go past them at the same speed. So if you had gone backwards here, and then you flew to Bastion, press spacebar, you could have gotten all the way over here before the bomb went off. Instead, you just kind of walked out in the open where the bomb's still going to hit you. So right here, L shift. You could have flown from this distance and still gotten down here. Super fast. Even just walking forward would have saved you from the bomb at this point. The second you see the bomb, it needs to be go fast to cover.
I'm feeling unstoppable.
And Mercy's Light helps a lot. So use that a lot more. Heal Ana, heal Ana, heal Ana. You forgot about Ana. I know you want to res Bastion. Okay, you have the ability, he's right here. Okay, but Soldier has 2 people going for him. And he just popped his ultimate. Okay? If you help Soldier here, an ulting Soldier being pocketed by a Mercy is more important than resing Bastion and not helping your Soldier. Okay? Your Soldier should die here, but it's Brunt, so anything can happen. Your Soldier should die here if you res the Bastion. Because you gotta think, during that time that you're resing the Bastion, you're not doing anything to help your team either. Okay? Your team is for 3-4 seconds without their Mercy because you're taking time to res. And so those 3-4 seconds could be used healing your team. Ana was not full health. Orisa was not full health. Soldier ulted and he's still not full health and he has 2 people going for him. And instead you choose to res somebody whenever you have 3 people right beside of you. Yikes, you know? So, like I said, most important part of Mercy is just keep your team alive. Good job afterwards, though, prioritizing damage, because damaging everybody on the team, especially like Bastion, Bastion's going to get more value doing damage than he will staying alive. If he can kill somebody, he doesn't have to worry about staying alive, and then you guys have respawn. So good job prioritizing damage over healing there.
I'll be watching over.
So you choose Lucio? And you do have a diva this time.
They're all on top there.
Ah, diva talks. A hug Ryan. You see his shield's gone now? And you saw him moving into this room. Anybody can hit you and you can die. If they had a Widow up here, you're just sitting here, barely moving. You want to stay with Ryan and speed him to help him get to where he wants to go. Encourage your whole team to just stack on Ryan. Because as long as they're with Reinhardt and you're with Reinhardt, everybody gets your healing. Everybody gets your speed. So encourage your team to stay together. You are full health. Why are you still on speed? Your Reinhardt's here, your whole team's over here, and you're healing in the middle of the choke. You need a speed and go, and then heal. Okay? The longer you're sitting out in the open, the more damage you're going to take. So get either in here, go that way, go left of choke, and then come out up here. Or you could even just speed right past Zarya. Get somewhere, and then heal right on point. There you go.
Or what are you doing, lad?
If you're purple, Rhino's purple too. Healing doesn't help you guys. You can't heal whenever you're purple. So the best thing you can do is put it on speed and hope Ryan can move and stay alive. Same with you. Anytime you're purple, go to speed.
Lad.
Even worse, you amp heals whenever you can't receive healing.
Dude, I need to heal. Dude.
And then you're Torb.
Dein Schutz
Biggest problem is your team wasn't together at all. It was just you and Ryan 2v6ing. Yeah, Torb is just... Torb is a good hero. Okay? Don't hate on somebody just because they're Torb. The Torb, I wouldn't even say your Torb is doing that bad. Your Torb is playing away from the team, but he's still doing stuff, you know. It's what the guy was doing. Yeah. Like I said, he'd be better if he was somebody else. Torb doesn't have to stay close to the team. Torb can go on these flanks and set up turrets. Generally, he's better with the team, especially on defense, but attack Torb should go on more flanks. The main thing is go to team chat and yell at your team, tell them to stay together. You're Zen Trans, speed! He's healing everybody. You don't need to put it on healing. Okay? He does enough healing for your whole team to stay alive through any amount of damage. Watch how fast your health goes up. Boom, 200. You need to be speeding your team to get on point. And yelling at everybody, go, go, go. There's no reason to be on heals. And once again, you're just standing still. You're back here as Lucio. Press W. Put it on speed. There's just a diva. If you, Zen, and your Reinhardt all went on the diva, you'd kill her easy. And then you'd cap the point and win the game. Well, you amp speed again at 200 health. Yikes, look. Look. Ryan just earth shattered. Good boop. Look at you, you're popping off. Hey! Not bad, good job, good job. You speed a lot more on Lucio in attack. Lucio is picked for his speed. If you want to heal, you might as well go Brig or Mercy. If you're gonna do AoE healing. Or DPS healing, I guess is better to say it. Somebody's behind you to your right. Try to wall ride more. Whenever Lucio wall rides, he gets speed boosts. And I know you know how to wall ride because you did whenever you went back to spawn to switch. Right here, your Ryan charges in. You need to be wall riding to go and help him. Instead, you just kind of speed in a straight line. It's super easy to kill people walking in straight lines. Torb hard to carry with his ult sometimes, so. Quit complaining about the Torb. He was. Where's Zafara? PogChamp. Okay. What are you waiting on? Go. You amped your speed. You gave speed boost. And you didn't move.
Dang, I'm getting lit.
Hey Queens, Sabrina, thank you for following. Yeah, your team is still fighting on point. There's no reason to wait for Ryan. He has this pin that moves way faster than you. He doesn't have to wait on you to get to point. You don't have to speed boost Ryan. You speed boost if your whole team died, but your team is still fighting on point. Your team, the fight's still going on. You're this close to winning, and you wait and spawn. Look, everybody's here. Everybody's fighting. Go. He didn't need you. You know? So, just like, don't wait on your team unless all of them are dead. Good beat. Put on speed. You look at your health. You don't need to heal. Anytime there's trance, there's beat, anytime your team's at full health, anytime your team is grouped up, moving anywhere, speed boost. Always. You gotta go. Boop the Reaper, boop the Reaper. Good job. It's unfortunate. Wall ride question mark? Yeah. Already talked about it. That's a good speed boost. Now you should be turning around making sure everybody's in your speed boost. Why Orisa? Okay, keep it on speed. Good job. Team's full health. Team's full health.
I have my ult.
Hear the Reaper. Good job. Okay, this is your tank's fault. Your whole team is behind this line, and you have to get on this point. And your tanks are just refusing to press W. So once again, you gotta tell them to go. Good reason for team chat. Now Orissa's here. Don't know how she got here. You gotta go help her. You gotta go quick, because she's gonna die in a second. Hold up. Accidentally closed chat. I'm sorry. Here we go. Good trans. Speed boost your team out of here. Good idea going down to heal your team. Right? You should have been with them a little bit sooner. But otherwise, good job like going to help them. And amping speed. But the second you see the trans, you gotta switch it to speed. Were you in a graph? No? You're just staying alone. See, now you wall ride. Look! Boom! Beautiful wall ride. Do it during the fight. That is so good. You're so hard to hit. That Reaper does not have the ability to shoot you if you were just wall riding. Jump onto this wall and hold space, and you'll go all the way around. And then jump off and do it again. Nobody in bronze will kill you, and that entire time you're on the wall, you're healing your team. And then you're just able to shoot from above. Right? Small things like doing that, maximizing the hero's potential, that's how you get out of bronze. Good game though. otherwise. Um,
Bereit.
so you got Tor back.
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Okay, this team did a much better job staying together. You all went this way and then pushed their team. Yeah. Wall ride gives you more speed. It makes you a lot harder to hit. You should have played Ryan to pressure their tanks. Ryan is a lot better. He should have stayed support though. Don't ever switch because somebody else in your team is playing a bad hero. You have to play your role in game. Switching like causes a lot of confusion, makes things bad. But yeah, he was Ryan and he switched I think because a Reaper is killing him. And went Orisa, which is even worse because there's nothing stopping Reaper, and Orisa has less mobility. But yeah, Ryan's better. Yeah, you not you, Ryan. The other Ryan. Yeah, the guy who was Ryan went Orisa. You're not helping your team again. We talked about line of sight at the very beginning of Zen. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this one. That's actually that person. 5, and you're only you're damage boosting one that has his own heal field whenever the rest of your team is fighting on the objective. Versus shouldn't have switch. Right, yeah. I can like very loosely play Zarya. Zarya is a really good hero, but high mechanical ceiling.
We make a great team. The objective is now.
Fly. You did it!
Where does it hurt?
I'm just having 2 tanks for me because the friends named even right. Yeah, 2 tanks is good. In almost every comp, even all the way up to the pro scene, you always have 2 tanks. Slight side note, quad DPS is becoming really good. 1 tank is only used for that. But otherwise, in every Overwatch comp ever, at least 2 tanks was always good. Because tanks support each other, you need them to hold space and stuff, and supports need to support the tanks. Mercy is more of a DPS healer. Mercy is much better at pocketing DPS, but so is Lucio in a way, so it's kind of more your job to help with the tanks. If you have a Lucio, I mean, Goats got popular for a reason, yeah. Goats is good because there's so much survivability. 3 tanks prevent damage, 3 supports heal through damage, and then Goats is just very hard to kill.
Let's get you back out there.
That's oversimplified Goats.
I've got you.
Fly back.
Where does it hurt?
Yikes, don't do that.
We still need you.
Fly back to Ana.
I'm here. Let me get you out.
Bronze is not very punishing of your mistakes. Winston jumps on you, okay? And the rest of their team is fighting on the point. You can fly to your Ana and help keep your other support alive, but instead you choose to walk straight through the middle of their entire team. And not just this time, but on Anubis you did a lot. On as Zen, as we talked about whenever you were holding high ground. And on Anubis, second point, you did it like a lot as Lucio. And you just kind of walk straight through the enemy team with no regard to your own life because you know they won't punish you. You gotta learn. That's a problem with Bronze. Not getting punished doesn't teach you anything because you learn from your deaths, right? The main thing with Bronze is you have to, as Mercy especially, you have to pocket the person who's going to get you the win. And in that instance, it's D.Va, because D.Va's the 1v3 right here. this person's not doing anything, your Torb wasn't doing anything, Urano is fighting their Torb, or their Doomfist. Coming help Diva's good. Fly. Yeah, good job. Fight's going on a point, right? Genji just dashed, Winston's here, you got Diva somewhere, and you have Doomfist also slamming in, right? And Diva's right here, yeah. So you just have all of this chaos going down on the point, so much that should kill you. And you have Soldier, not only is he holding high ground, safe, away from everybody, but he's using his ultimate. If you had flown to Soldier, not only would it keep you alive, but he would have also killed everybody. Good job not using your ultimate. The fight was already won, you saw that, that's good. It's big brain. You need to be starting out with Soldier every fight. Soldier's going to be the first one to do damage. You need to just be flying back and forth between Soldier and Diva. Fly to Soldier. Go. No! Good job. Oh, still through seal, still through seal. Good job. Yeah. Like I was saying before, you are on this point almost the entire time. And Soldier is on this high ground almost the entire time. You should be non-stop, almost on cooldown, flying back and forth. Because that makes you so hard to kill. And your team is better than this team. Right, 99-0, no competition. But against the games that you will lose, you have to be keeping yourself alive, flying back and forth, and that's going to help your team a lot, right? If you're sitting right here, a good Monkey or a good Diva or even a good Genji will just delete you, and then you won't be there to heal your team, and then your whole team will die, and you'll lose the game, and it'll be your fault. And all you had to do is just fly back and forth. Map I have some serious with is Hollywood. Hollywood is a tighter choke map. It's more tank intensive. Just pocket your tanks and stay safe distance behind them. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I think one of these has Hollywood. Okay. What time is it, by the way? 4? I think you're going for a bit longer. Hollywood doesn't offer as much protection for the supports. It's a main lane, main choke, and there's not really anywhere for you to go. So you do rely on your team and your individual skill a lot more. But like I was saying, I'll draw it on this wall. If your Reinhardt's here and your team is here, behind the Reinhardt, right? That's 5. You want to be back here. That way, if a Monkey dives you, a Genji dives you, Diva dives you, Doomfist flanks you, anything, you can just fly to your team. Whoops. That wasn't blue. You can just fly to your team. So, you have to create distance so that you can fly. Back yourself up, and then the second anybody comes for you, fly. And then they chase after you. then just try to run away again and then fly back. And all that whole time you're healing and damage boosting your team, and you need to be in team chat screaming out at them, help me, help me. We're flanked and that's an ab. What? We are flanked. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Just that's what the best way to keep yourself alive is Mercy. Go with your diva, good, but look at your other team, see if they need help. Good job healing diva. Yeah, the go into like even practice range and practice your spacebar thing, because the way Mercy's flight works is if this is your teammate and you fly, your flight will kind of trail down. You'll stop right here, like you'll slow down, and in this area you're like real easy to kill. But if you fly and then press space, it's really good mobility. So yeah, practice that. That'll help you a lot with your Mercy. But otherwise, this fight, you pretty much did everything you could. In these games, whenever you do have Soldier, you have Torb, you on Mercy, you have Diva, you have Lucio. So you have 2 supports, 2 DPS. Diva's solo tanking, I believe. Who's your other DPS? Oh, you have a Zen, so you have 3 supports. Same thing kind of applies. You're not going to win the tank battle. You're not going to have point presence. Which is why Mercy is good, actually, for this comp. Going Reinhardt or Winston would actually be best, because you do have Zen Lucio. But play what you're comfortable on all the time, because you see in this team fight it worked out, right? Pocket your diva as much as you can. Choose your only tank. Keep her alive. But be ready that, or keep an eye out the second you see Soldier or McCree, or who is that? I don't know. The second you see Soldier or Torb or anybody starting to get value and do damage and get kills, be ready to go and help them. Because if you can help them, you get kills, pop off. That's how you win the game. Said all Mercy is going to whoever's going to win the game for you, and helping them do it.
Let me get you patched up.
Good job.
My ultimate is ready.
Big thing with Mercy. If you're looking at Diva, right? Hold down, left click, and heal her. But hold up. You have this bar, right? You can see Diva's health. It's always on your screen. Never look at the person you're healing. You always want to be looking somewhere else, because the information that you get by looking at Diva is right here on your screen. So anytime you're healing somebody, be looking somewhere else and looking at like other things that are more important that are going on. Once again, it's kind of just, it helps with your awareness. You could have seen this Diva, you could see ex-soldier or somebody over here that you can fly to. Keep an eye out. Like, yeah. Yeah, like right here, you heal Diva. 3 people are coming this way, and Diva's coming this way. You're getting surrounded, and there's nobody for you to fly to. Diva's gonna die, you can't help her. By looking around while healing Diva, you could see I can either pop Valk early, which you should do, or just back out and lose this fight, because it's lost. We'll see, like, a second. So yeah, you're just... it's over. Diva's gonna die anyways. Okay, right here is where you want to pop Valk. You've stabilized, you've gotten a kill, and your diva's dead. Pop Valk. Valk is used at the beginning of a fight. It's an initiator. You don't want to use it after the fight starts. You want to use it to engage, or use it as the other team engages. Once again, there's like no reason to be there. You can heal from this range. You're safe around this corner from line of fire. Even not like you would be able to see Doomfist there, but the point was, if they have any ranged damage heroes, you're safe using cover. And said you like the person you're healing is behind you. As support, keep everybody in front of you. You want to see what's going on. Res him. No, gotta be faster. Your Lucio is healing himself, right? He has yellow ring of healing. He has a harmony orb on him, and you're healing him. You really should be looking to go to Diva or a damage boost your Lucio or anything, but your Lucio's not gonna die. You've also been holding onto this for a really long time. Like I said, you should use it at the beginning of the fight because it builds so fast. You get it right back. Beginning of the fight, you should use it, and then your team can pretty much just play aggressive and do damage. So once you get your Valk, use it at the beginning of the next fight, and you've held on to it for like 2-3 fights now.
My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
Enemy contact. Always too
Damage. Same Lucio problem. Healing. Nobody's gonna die. Everybody's fully healed. Do damage. And once again, the fight started. The fight's over. Like, you guys have almost won the fight now, and you still haven't used it. You might as well not even have Q binded to your keyboard. Use it! Use it! Don't know what more you're supposed to use this for. Once again, that was hard roll. Not much competition. I'll review one more for you. Let's see if we can find a loss. Yeah. I got you, no problem.
We talked about Thursday, March 21st.
That's my bad. Oh no. Hold up. Look at this stream. I'm double checking, making sure I can bring this on stream. Yeah, should be fine. Look at. Oh no. Not Zenyatta. No, don't do it. Not Zinny. 3 and 4 you said? 3 is the loss. Okay, we'll do 3. This is where we get the juice. We get to see what's really bad. This is the last one I'll do on stream. Today at least.
I'll be watching over you. Let's shoot for a new high score. Hello.
Small thing, but as Mercy, you can switch to Lucio and speed boost your team. And when your team gets a speed boost, they go to here. And then you switch back to Mercy and you just fly to them. It just helps your team a little bit. Doesn't matter in bronze, but just a small thing. Small little piece of information. Far's full health, damage her, damage. Damage. Diva got demected, that was your fault. Heal her. Anytime someone's full health, though, damage, because, like I said, you're healing somebody's full health right now, whenever there's Diva, and you might as well not be in this game. You're not helping at all. Yeah, I think it was more focused on Pharmacy than anything else. Pharmacy's good. Pharmacy, you gotta think about it as a resource. Pharah's here, you always have Farah to fly to keep yourself safe. But you can heal Diva and fly to Farah, right? You can use Farah to stay in the air and heal Diva from above. You don't have to just pocket Farah. But yeah, you need to be focusing, keeping your team alive, and then maximizing value second. So keep people alive, but pocketing a Farah doing damage is still good. But you're pocketing a full health Farah healing her, and that's not helping anything. Oh, you looked for Farah and she wasn't there. Yep, that's a reset. Tracer's beside you. The only thing you could have done here is what I told you before, back up and then fly. You gotta increase mobility. Instead you run forward into the enemy team. And towards your teammates where you can't fly.
I must go where I'm needed. Pointing.
Oh, why am I yawning so much? Your whole team needs to just regroup. Reset, regroup. That's what needs to happen right now. You only have time for one more good fight. They're at 70% already.
My ultimate is almost
Just don't outfly. Yoicks. What's the deal with Torbs?
Starting over from the beginning. My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
Gravity surge is ready. Fire at will.
Pop Valk, pop Valk, pop Valk, pop Valk.
I feel unstoppable.
Oh no. You don't know what to do. Okay. Big panic. So go back. Start of this fight. You have one dead, one's gonna die. That means it's a 4v6. Okay? Fuck it, just because of bananas. Yep. That's your honest fault, right? But look at this. Nice. What the? It's a 4v6, you have 2 dead. They're at 85%. You have 1 fight left. And you have your ultimate. You need to use this very first fight.
I'll be watching over you.
Right here, you should nano to get your team to point.
Gravity surge is ready. Ready to deploy. Fire at will.
What's more important right here? Helping Zarya kill? Because you're at a 3v6 right now? Or resing the Ana and leaving Zarya to die? And not kill anybody? Like, Zarya's... You have your Valk, which will make up for Ana's lack of healing if she is dead. So if you have Valk here, you really don't need to res Ana, and you can get more value just healing and damage boosting your team.
I feel unstoppable. Till Valhalla.
And now your team... Go back 1 second. Your team's on point now dying because you're not healing them either, and you're focusing on doing pistol damage. Yeah, your team needed to regroup and reset a long time ago. You waited until you had 85% and then you tried to take one last fight, and even then you weren't even regrouped. You pushed in to fight, 2 dead, 1 got pulse pump. It was a 3v6, was your best fight. And you used all your ultimates to even have a chance at winning that.
Greetings. Stay here.
Hog's behind you.
Damage boost engaged.
Oh, he's below you, my bad. Good job. Help Ana, help Ana. Good job. Back to the evade, now to Farah. Yeah, just die. Not too much you could have done there. The main problem was this. Start of the fight, you went with Farah. Once again, you're healing Farah full health. So Farah's not getting any value. And this whole time that you're healing Farah, you have other people on your team fighting down on point, trying to fight on the actual objective, and you're not helping them at all because you're with Farah.
Damage boost engaged. Where does it hurt?
And by the time you actually go to help your team, Diva's 1 health, Ana's not full health, Winston's already pushing because he's full health, thinking that the rest of your team is ready to fight. And then you get to this point where all your team is critical, and there's nothing you can do. You can't heal fast enough because you started out with the Pharah and didn't go back to your team fast enough. In the time that you spent with Pharah, you spent healing the Pharah, therefore you got no value out of being with the Pharah at all. So, if you're going to go with Pharah, damage booster, but then go right back to your team the second they need you. That's a good thing about Mercy. She can fly everywhere, she can be everywhere at once, she can help everybody that she needs to help. And just as an FYI, I'm not saying all this is your fault. I'm just saying that that's all that you could have done. You know, you can only change what you do in games, and there's a lot you could have done differently.
My ultimate is charging.
Good as new. Valkyrie's charging. Damage amplified. I am empowered.
That yeah. Your whole team is dead. Just die. If you did get the res off, if you did resurrect your teammate, all that would happen is they would respawn, and they would instantly die. You shouldn't even go for it. If you got it, they would respawn and they would die, meaning they are staggered. They're not respawning with their team, and they're feeding the enemy team's ult charge. Anytime the fight is lost, like it's unwinnable, just die, reset, go again. You ignored the critical person. I know you saw him. It was your Ana too, now somebody else is critical and you're still with Pharah. Same problem as before, you're just with Pharah. And your Pharah's not even good, she's not doing anything.
Thanks for the assist. This behind
Let me get you back.
you. It's what? Contact. Gale the Mahal.
Back in the fight.
Nanoboost is
Move
ready.
up with me.
Get in there, and I'll hit you. Haven't aim.
Hello there.
Ahlan.
Join me. Ich kümmere mich um dich.
Good job.
Nanoboost in Bereitschaft.
Valken, I don't know. I think you still Winston's Nano actually.
Nanoboost.
You know, I think she's right behind you trying to Nano Winston, and she has really bad aim and nanoed you again. The best thing you can do if you get nanoed in this situation, right? First of all, Mercy's good at taking out Widows, okay? Like, in your Valkyrie. If you Valk and you go and kill the Widow, it's good, that's fine. Otherwise, just forget that you have Nano. Okay, you're not going to be able to do half as much on Nano as you will just Valking and healing your Winston or damage boosting your Winston and keeping your team alive. If you get Nano, just forget about it, right? Just forget about it. It's a waste of Nano, oh well, too bad. Don't try to do anything with it. Just play normal.
A clean bill of health.
Okay, so biggest things for you. One, can I actually type? Okay, pretty cool. Okay, one, What the heck? Press tab. Okay, forget that. Forget that. Hmm. Got it? 3 big pointers for you. Press tab, look at your team, look at the other team, figure out what you should do first. Heal people that need it, not the Pharah who's full health. And don't heal the Pharah who's full health. There you go, big bug.